back to my channel. I'm going to be trying to film at night in my office on the floor because look, nice wood background. My lighting in my office isn't very good, so hopefully it's not too harsh with what I've set up. But here is my Inkwell Press planner. It is a classic planner that's a vertical layout, and I got it from Office Depot. And if you watched my last video, this is what the filled out completed week looks like. After I filmed it, I realized I hadn't used any page flags, and I tried to incorporate some. I split one in half. These stickers, a lot of the decorative stickers and paper and washi tape came from the Planner Society March kit. And I tried to fill in what I could, and I do a lot of to-do lists throughout the week so I can be more functional. It looked a little plain when I finished it in my last video, but this is what my end result ends up looking like. Alright, so today what I'm going to be doing is my April in my Inkwell Press vertical planner. You can see my monthly layout isn't quite full for April. April tends to be a slower month. I also haven't gotten to fill out my mission board yet. One of the key features of the Inkwell Press planner is your mission board, so that you can refer back to some of the goals that you set at the beginning of the year. I'll go over that in another video, but I haven't done mine yet. But what I planned for this week, in it's not May yet, April 3rd to April 9th, we have this kind of greenish color. I don't know what the actual name for this color is, but with the help of my kids and some of their input, I decided to use this black and blue kit from Libby & Co. I have a bunch of the stickers from this line. I really love blue. Blue is my favorite color, and black and blue just totally looks really nice to me. So these are vinyl stickers, and they remove really easily. I'm sorry if there's a glare, so hopefully that doesn't come out too harsh, but I've obviously used some of these stickers already in a previous layout, and I'll try and find that and show you at some point. But my goal for today is to try no white space planning. Although I think with these checklists, flags, I will obviously have some white space for those parts, but I've never done one before, so we'll see how this goes. I don't know if you would consider this white space, but I tend to cover it up anyway, so that's the plan. So we'll see. So the first thing that you're going to see me do is use the thin washi strips that come in the kit. Now, because these are vinyl stickers, sometimes it lays down not quite so straight, but the nice thing is that they pull off really easily. The other thing is that because this kit is formatted mostly for the Erin Condren Life Planner, some of the stickers are a little bit shorter than what I would need it for this planner in my Inkwell Press, but because they're vinyl stickers, I'm able to stretch them a little bit and make them fit perfectly. Now at the bottom, you're going to see me try to put these full box stickers, and I alternate the ones with the white versus the full pattern. You'll notice that they don't fit exactly in the space that I want, and I ended up trying to perfectly put them so that they had color as a even border. But later on in this video, you're going to see me remove them again and fit in a header to fill in more space. So at this point, I'm putting down my weekend banner, and I usually put it up on the top, but recently I've been putting it in the middle. And now you're going to see me put in some headers. I had some today headers. The nice thing about this planner is that there's lots of lines to match it up, but the downside is that the perfectionist in me keeps wanting to make everything perfectly straight. Now I'm looking for an icon, and I ended up using a car sticker, also from Libby & Co., to mark my third chance at doing this safety check appointment that I've had for like the last 3 weeks. It keeps getting rescheduled. And then I realized I forgot I'm doing no white space. And so I pull it off and I put a half box as a decorative, and I'm going to remove that again because I forgot something else later on. But then I realized maybe I should be putting down these boxes so I don't forget that I'm doing a no white space. Now the only downside to this kit, I do remember, is because there are black stickers, I am going to have to write using a white pen. Oh, and And have I been out of frame this whole time? I don't know. Alright, so now what you're going to see me do is I'm going to remove those full boxes at the bottom, reposition them closer to the edge, and then put in some headers. I'll spare you the whole process and I'll just fast forward through it. And then I get all perfectionist and try to fix my banner. Now I decide to put down my headers for my meal planning in terms of dinner. There's only a few of the headers that actually have the cutlery icon on them, and those are the black ones. But I decide to use the other headers or the other blank boxes that I have that have other icons on it. I'm going to cover it up with these Libby & Co. small icons of the cutlery. You'll notice that a lot of times these boxes I'm trying to really butt up against each other, all these stickers, and because I'm thinking that's how I'm supposed to do the no white space. But after a while I realized that I really shouldn't have tried to make them so close together. I think if you leave like a tiny white space, like some kind of like spacing between the stickers, it makes it a lot easier to put them down. Now at this point I'm putting down my weekend stickers because I have a few events then, and then I'm trying to fill in some more boxes to take up more space, and I figured that those blank boxes, those header size boxes, would make nice spacers instead of putting all the half boxes one on one. After I filled in all of my boxes for the events that I know will happen on the day, I always put my to-do list at the bottom so that when I go through the week I can fill in my to-do list. Now because the checklists are just the heart checklist banners, they obviously leave all that white space for me to fill in. So it technically isn't a true no white space planning, but it works for me. Now it's around this time where I realized that leaving that tiny little space between stickers actually makes my life a little easier. Here you're going to find me having a really hard time putting down that to-do list. But after that, I find that leaving a tiny little bit of space really does make my life a little bit easier. I decided to put a to clean list on Saturdays, even though I probably will not clean on Saturday. I'll probably clean on Sunday, but it filled up the space. And then I realized I forgot to put my cutlery icons on top of those two meal stickers. I'm trying to see if I need this anywhere. Like honestly, I'm having trouble. Like I honestly don't think I can do a no white space now that I think about it, unless I make it completely long checklist. But as you can see in previous layouts, my checklists aren't really that long. Like that. So I don't know, guys. I think this is a fail on my part. Like I only really have icon stickers left. I have icons. Alright, so some things that I will be filling in throughout the week, because obviously I'm trying to find out where I can put these two. I'm wondering if I should use this here instead. I don't know, I might change that later. But this I might be using somewhere here, or maybe here. I can always move this if something comes up where I can use this and use this. Maybe we'll have a date night on Friday night, but I doubt it. I have a few of these icons. Like I wash dishes all the time, so we have that. I never have a girls' night. I have a few of these that I could use up. I don't think I will be using any more flag checklists though, and I have more icons. So what I'm going to do is we will fill these in with the rest of the week as the week goes on, and that's normally how I plan anyway. I guess this is as much as a no white space as I can get for now. I guess that was a little misleading on my part to say that I was going to do a no white space, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in some of the words.
it looks like I've used all the stickers I can for now. So thanks for joining me on this attempt to do a no white space. Rate, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.